Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire 2. We are staring at our lovely supply siding. We're looking south today towards where we're heading and keeping an eye on everything that's happening around our map. Mainly to that cluster of 3 northern cities that are not out the way, although it will be interesting to see whether Carlisle actually starts growing just like the rest of them. Because they're out the way, aren't they? There's quite the distance to go. If you stayed at the end of the episode for the full cab ride, it's quite the distance just down this section. Yeah, even past the supply siding here. And that is only a fraction of the ride. In fact, it's at the end, isn't it? Yeah. This is the train we were on last time out. We were quite full as well, so we were doing a decent speed, weren't we? Yeah, look at that. I did want to see what was going on over here. Oh, I see, yeah. So he was behind. I wondered why he was waiting. But that makes perfect sense. We had just spawned all of our trains all at once. Right then. London has grown recently. We've got to keep an eye on them and make sure that we give them a university so that they can continue to grow past 100,000. It's good to see Liverpool has recovered, I guess. Yeah, they're growing quite quickly now. 83.7%. They've got some cloth on the way. They've got some beer on the way. Plenty of wood on the way. They don't have any corn on the way at the moment. That will hopefully change as all the cities before them get fed. Quite literally, no doubt. So let's have a quick refresh of the tasks at hand. Our northern area is growing rapidly now. We're up to 97.6 thousand population. London is actually starting to lag behind, which should be the case, shouldn't it, really? Because that's going up against, 4 cities? Liverpool, Manchester, York and Carlisle. There we go. And no cities with 100,000 yet, although London will reach that today. Dover. Could we fix Dover? Maybe. It's not really important, but they are lacking wood, meat and cloth. It's not surprising. Do we pass cloth over at Liverpool Street? We don't. We don't pass wood over either. So we could fix Dover perhaps today with a little bit of cloth and wood. There we go. It's starting to bring some cloth. Brilliant. That should see Dover grow within the course of the episode. And it's just going to help, isn't it, with our finances. And do we have it on the way? Yes. We've got 2 on the way. Sugar, we have sugar. And we now have 4 corn on the way as well. We've got plenty of grain. We do take our own corn. Meat's going to be a tricky one to get down here. Unless we stick it in this warehouse, which I believe we deliver here with meat, do we? I'm not overly convinced now. All the meat's over this area, isn't it? But I don't think anywhere actually takes the meat. We could put it in here. There we go. We've got space. Stick some meat in there. That should do, shouldn't it? We don't have to pass sugar across. We have sugar over that side. But that might get Dover some meat eventually. Sooner rather than later if we do want them to grow. London, let's keep an eye on you. We might need to do this soon. Yes. I'm going to leave the money in the bank because I'm not sure if we've got to respond to anything that may require a big build. We've also got to pay attention to the fact we have to upgrade all of these industries ourselves. And in fact, we might want to think about that for Birmingham, as they would be supplying Dover now, as well as London and Oxford. So yeah, shall we boost you? How much is it going to cost us? Not bad, not bad. We could also pay off our bond, couldn't we? Yeah, 1.6 million. We'll need a little bit more than that, won't we? Because of interest. Who doesn't have a supply tower? Oh, is it this little grain run? You are correct. I completely forgot about that. You're on a junction there, so we need to send you out a little bit. Will you go and stop? Let's see. Oh, look at that mixture on the back of that. What you got on? You've got apples and vegetables. Fruit and veg. It's the famous fruit and veg train from Cambridge. Okay, how's our milk doing? Not that one. Need the icon. 12.24, so we're okay with that. And we're not full. We are passing it though, aren't we? We are passing milk across our network. Yes, we've got 2 heading to Birmingham eventually. We do have a mixed service running into Birmingham, don't we? The other one is our London Euston to Liverpool train. It's not full, so we don't need to worry about that too much. This one might be the one we have to double up on. Or, no, we add a third. Your company has received a blackmail letter. Sure. Is that because we've got too much money in the bank? Probably. Should be spending it, shouldn't we? But we do need to keep an eye on things such as this. Yes, we need to get us a university now. In London, we'll upgrade our library. Well, I don't know whether it's an upgrade. It's an expense you have to make, isn't it? In order to reach larger populations. I guess that could be considered accurate. It's a shame you can't upgrade the library itself, and so it retains its growth benefits. And there's nothing with innovation now. Perhaps it's a game balancing thing, though. It would sort of make sense. Okay, how are we doing on the growth of our northern region? We are less than 15,000 off. We have a research point. We may need to think about getting this soon, but it's only a single point. We may as well go for our funding program, reduce the cost of in-service training in the personnel office by 5%, which is kind of huge. If we go to our personnel, we are paying a small fortune for our staff. Yeah, would it be this training personnel, or is it all of it? It doesn't matter which does it. It's a saving. Whatever it is. We are now making 360,000 nearly per week. Okay, our cities are still growing. We'll have a quick check. Milk is going to be the next thing we have to think about for all of these cities. And milk, flow of goods, I'm sure there's only one place to get milk from on the entire map. Yes. So this place being London, has to supply most of the map, to the north of it anyway. We can have another station later on perhaps that sends it to Bristol, Plymouth and Oxford. There we go. We have the funds. You are paid off. We can take 2 million again. Should we need to, we are going to have to bump up our industries at some point. I don't think that's the immediate issue though. We should just keep an eye on this northern section for now and make sure these stay all double green arrows. Let's take a look at Carlisle. How are you doing? You know, you're not doing too bad, are you? Grain, yeah, grain will be a bit of an issue. You don't have any on the way, which is a little surprising. Oh yes, and we need to turn that on. It'd be lovely if it remembered it. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Quick newspaper article. Oh, what's the date? It is June 15th, 1846. I'll leave that up there a little bit, and you can read that as at your own leisure. I just saw Sausage Party down there, and I'm 12 apparently. It's fine. It's fine. Right then, continuing our gameplay. Look at how busy these are. Are they both Manchester trains? They are. Goodness me. Third? Sure, I'll take it. If we can afford it, that is. They're pricey. 101,000. Birmingham's still growing. 86.6%. What do you need, Birmingham? Oh, you will need your planks, but Oxford should be getting those soon. And our booze, our liquor, that is London. They're probably drinking it themselves. Yeah. Oh, they shouldn't be, though, should they? No. How much do you produce? You produce 0.8 per week. And what is your demand? Demand is... Oh, yes, your demand is 1. Is that just in the city? I believe it is. So we're going to have to upgrade that. Otherwise, Birmingham will get no booze. That won't make them happy. How's our sugar doing as well? We're empty on sugar. Which is a little surprising. Oh, yes. It's time to place a few more supply towers before we upgrade that distillery. Not much room here, but we can put it in. There's only one train running. We'll be able to place that somewhere better later on. Oxford. Oxford are very close to producing wooden planks. I would like to concentrate on getting these sorted before we move on. And as we saw at Birmingham, we need to upgrade our distillery here. How much is it going to cost us? We can afford it. There we go. That's going to change the production to 1.6, so we can at least start to deliver some to Birmingham, is the plan there. Do we have enough goods in storage? We have plenty of fruit, plenty of sugar. Yeah, we supply our own sugar, and it's Cambridge that is supplying our fruit from our orchards over there. There we go. Price Farm, what you got on board? London, Birmingham, London and Birmingham. We may need to continue to push those. Yeah. These are level 2. Our vegetables are level 2, which is understandable. They are a requirement earlier on. Should we pop down here while we're waiting? What a view that is. London's very busy now, isn't it? We'll definitely need to think about expanding the stations, won't we? But I do feel like it's going to be more beneficial to upgrade some of our existing industries. There we go, guys. Dover. Dover is growing. Congratulations, Dover. You're still not getting any meat. Although, is Birmingham struggling a little bit? How much do you need, Birmingham? You need 1.3. How much do we produce? 3.2. But you are supplying Oxford, who need 0.8. And you'll be supplying London as well, who require 2.1. That's more than just Birmingham can make. Cambridge makes beer. London makes beer. Dover makes beer. We've got like beer all over this end. And then meat all over in the Midlands. So we're passing it across. And we're in the north as well, right? In the northwest. Yeah. How are we doing? There we go. We're going to find out what our new tasks are. And we'll need some money in the bank, won't we? But luckily we can take out a fairly decent bond as well. And I guess we should upgrade this sugar. I'm not sure this is top of our priority list. Depends how much it costs, really, doesn't it? Oh, it's not too bad. There we go. We'll give you a little boost. That's a little bit more sugar into our network. Everything's just ticking along nicely. We have our growth going. I'm going to hit pause as soon as we get this... as soon as we get the northern region up to 120,000 there. We do have our first city. That is 100,000. And that was London. They have now surpassed it. They're up to 107,000. Liverpool, you're up to 83.4%. Can we see an overview of the cities somewhere? Is it this one? We can, but it doesn't really say anything of note other than just what they make and what level they are. None of the cool numbers like Manchester 100% growth. Goodness me. How are we doing? We're almost there. One more tick maybe. Sit down back in London, watch the trains doing their stuff. I do like the network we're building up here. It's very busy, isn't it, as well? With all the people walking around. Just adds a bit of life to the map, doesn't it? It's not necessary. Is that a bridge over there, or are they just walking through? Oh, it is a little... well, It wants to be, or it should be.
I have just received a dispatch. The mood in Birmingham seems to be tipping in our favour. So far, so good. You've buttered up the Birmingham people enough, and the Great Western didn't get the concession for this region. That's a victory for us. Our competitors are currently laying low, but the peace cannot be trusted. Attack is the best defence. It's time to start spreading out. Do you see the private route between Oxford and Birmingham? That's small fry, operating independently so far. I've spoken to our allies in Parliament. We're now allowed to buy up small routes like that. Don't wait. Destroy the competition.
Okay, destroy the competition and some other stuff. More importantly, Dover has grown. Absolutely nothing to do with what we're doing, but they did. There we go. We completed manoeuvres, and now we are... What's our next group? We have to buy the small private route, Birmingham and Oxford Railway. Deliver 4 loads of vegetables to York, which would mean they need to grow to 40,000, but we're already helping them grow. And it... Oh, achieve an express status on a rail line between Liverpool and Carlisle. I'm glad we saved a bit of money, although we do have a spare station, don't we? So we might be able to not get in the way here, branch off our Carlisle line. We could extend our filling station here as well. I mean, it would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah. Now, there are multiple ways we could do that. We could branch off once we're in the siding itself, or we could branch off before the siding. I sort of like that better, providing that it's max speed, which it is. And then, of course, we come in afterwards. There, yeah, we should be waypointed, shouldn't we, for the other one, so that shouldn't be an issue. So if we go past, say, the tunnel there, we've like partially double tracked it. Oh, what's up with you? What's up with you? This track cannot be built as it would collide with itself. Would you? I don't think you would. Oh, you don't know how to do this bit, do you? You've gone over the other section. We need to do that. There we go. You got all confused. I don't know what that is. We don't need that there. Now are you happy? There you go. Now you know what you're doing. We had to teach it a little better. Right, build you. I like this that we've got going on. Whether it's actually the best way to do it, I just like that we have it on the map. It's just nice, isn't it? So we'll send our express on the outside. Since our other trains are already heading on the other 2 tracks, I don't think it really matters. This would technically be shorter anyway. The inside track, wouldn't it? So we've got the Manchester one is taking... No, that's the York one. Then we've got the Manchester one. So the outside will be the Liverpool one, which we can't do just yet. We can branch off down... Yeah, it's going to be right at that junction, isn't it? We want to kind of go that way. Make our way down to Liverpool. Avoid this hill, if possible. Since we obviously get down to this sort of level, don't we? So, branch off there. And then we'll scoot over. Oh no, what's up? What's up with you? Are you not going to... Oh, there we go. Got it. Yeah, now we can scoot and aim for that bit. I'm hoping anyway, and it not be too terrible. It doesn't matter if it's got a bit of a grade, but we might as well take advantage of the lay of the land a little bit. It does mean we're going to be heading in at a weird angle though, so perhaps we can have this more northward facing. Oh, there we go, there we go. We could aim it, something like that, I think. That would be nicer. Although I would prefer it if it was up a bit. I mean, it's sat right down, isn't it? That's tidier. Yeah, that'll do. We can drop that down a little bit. In fact, we could start heading down a little sooner and get the speed up as well if we can. Speed's up. Head down. We don't need to go down there. I know we're blocking ourselves off from the cows a little bit, but we might be able to leapfrog that. Is that pleasant? I think that's the inside track, isn't it? Yes. I mean, 0% and only -1% once we get into Liverpool. I'll take that. And then you can go out that way. This way, we don't get involved, do we? At Liverpool. It was already getting a little busy. And we've got some more junction work going on. Which, yeah, while I don't mind double tracking or quadruple or many tracks, sometimes it's nice just to do this, isn't it? And just have a little bit of variety on our network. There we go. Lovely. Right, so Carlisle to Liverpool. Oh, what are we missing there? We will need a few more platforms here, won't we? It's getting a little busy. I'm hoping we can at least have a 4-track. Well, actually, that way we wouldn't necessarily need to branch off here. No, we could just continue this round, couldn't we? At least this side, anyway. That could continue round like that. Oh, it's rough. Just the way we're sitting up here. But I like it. We can do something like that there. And then we have 3 platforms, which might be enough. Yeah, that's something different, isn't it? Should we try it? Can we get a 3? There we go. 3-track gridiron. Not something we have very often. And then this is going that way with the other one. Oh, that's lovely. We have an asymmetrical track setup heading out of Carlisle. Isn't that beautiful? And then with this mess going on, which is kind of nice. Liverpool to... Oh, yep. What are you missing, Grant? You need a gridiron in Liverpool as well. No, you have one. I bet some direction of travel's a bit wonky. Do we have some missing direction of travel? No. Oh, I found it, guys. I found it. It doesn't know what it's doing over here. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, it's a bit quirky, isn't it? Hopefully some of this gets fixed. It's like it's separated these 2 pieces of track for whatever reason. I wonder if that's always been like it. No, because we did ride it, didn't we? Yeah, I've noticed it do this sometimes, and I'm never sure why. Does rebuilding it work? Ah, there we go. There we go. So a little rebuild fixed it, did it? I'm unsure now. I'm really looking forward to manual signals coming back, because that is scary. I believe, yeah, the signal for this track is there on the main line. That's not how that works. Could you not do that? That's why manual signals are a thing. Well, that should be entertaining. Dear oh dear. Right, you go to Carlisle. At least we fixed it. Yes, and we need to stick you on your own piece of track. You're going round the outside, through the supply thing here. Supply siding. You're on that one, so you're on the outside. Now that's kind of nice, isn't it? Confirm. Oh, no, you need a train on. We are going to have the Iron Duke Express with a caboose. I don't think we need to worry about passengers and mail cars. Confirm you. Oh, without direction of travel. Is that because I had to delete that section? Yes. Right, we'll confirm you. And we'll put the direction of travel back over here. There we go. Maybe if I redo that, it'll put the signal in a better location. I doubt it. Have you? No, you're just gonna be there. What's up with you? Manchester can't be reached. Oh, I've broke all my trains. I don't think I have though. Manchester can be reached. Or is it because I got it paused? Let's see. Are you still gonna say it? He had a moment. Are you going? Are you going to make it okay? Yes, you are. Brilliant. Right, we've fixed that. We've got our express up and running. What was the other thing we had to do? Buy the railway. I shouldn't have hit play. We can buy this, can't we? We might have to take the loan out. 400,000. So in order to get this one marked off as soon as possible, we'll take a bond out and we'll buy, was it Oxford and Birmingham? Oxford and Birmingham. Yeah, we can then...
Step by step, the chaos left by the railway mania is being cleaned up.
There we go, beautiful. It wasn't due until June 1849, and we did it in 1846, July 1846. The delivery of vegetables to York, that's going to be a toughie, isn't it? But we do own this thing now, which we may make use of. Possibly. I'm just going to sell the line and leave the stations in there. It's not really required at the moment. But Birmingham is getting very busy, isn't it? So we could separate maybe the passengers. Or the freight could head into that one. Whatever we do, we have to remember that we have to get freight there somehow. So as it stands, we're just blocking a little bit. York is next on the list, right? Vegetables to York. They have to keep growing. What's the next thing you're going to need, York? Milk. Oh, yes, it's the milk issue, isn't it? Dear, oh dear. Maybe it was milk I should have bought. 810,000. But you are levelling up yourself. And we do distribute milk, don't we? Yes, we have 12 waiting to go out to Birmingham and Oxford. How many trains do we have running? We only have one heading to Oxford, don't we? And we only have one heading to Cambridge. Okay, so this is going to get a bit busy. Let's double up on you. It bounced me over there. And let's double up on you so we can get some more goodies shifted. And we're going to have a line between Cambridge. Yes, between Cambridge and York, which shouldn't be too much of an issue, perhaps. I possibly say we go out that way to head to Cambridge because of the lay of the land. Yeah, we can head round there and maybe scoot down. It will also need to bring in our fruit and veg to York then if we need them growing, won't we? There we go, like that. That doesn't need to be set up that high. Oh yes it does. Apparently. Well, we could wiggle jiggle this one a little bit. There we go. 1%. 1% at the station isn't too terrible, is it? Does that need dropping? Just 1. 298,000 for a full connection all the way to Cambridge there. So Cambridge to York line. Build you. Double you up. Perfect. Get you signalled up. And we'll get you a gridiron in. Get you another gridiron down there. I guess we can have a mixed service running that, or 3. We'll just stick a supply tower in the middle somewhere. Let's set up a train from Cambridge to York. Automatic. Oh no, it's doing the click thing again. I hope it's not my mouse. Does anybody else get that, or is it just me? Right, not the Iron Duke. We need the Rhine. We have one extra one, don't we, to go. Caboose, yes. 2, can we afford it? Absolutely. Let's get those running. To start with, we're not going to be passing much of anything, but we will be at least taking passengers. Now what we can do this side, at the risk of losing our trains, is we can separate this run. I think it just vanished. Yeah, we can separate that run out of this side of Cambridge. What's up with you? Are you trying to do some silly things? Yes, you are. Can we get that better? What are you doing? I think we can get max, can't we? There we go. That's better. Get you in. 58 miles an hour. I'll take it. It should be okay for a gridiron just there. No, not maximum. Just 2, please. And we'll need to redo. Nope, already done. We'll need to do the direction of travel if we double up on this. But I'm probably just going to send this out the other side. All you need to do is run parallel up to that point. We just want to get the infrastructure in for now, don't we? We can adjust it later when we figure out how busy it is. They won't need apples for a while, but I'd prefer to have it in there, ready for when they do. Do you need apples yet? It's far down the list, isn't it? Yeah, not until 45,000, but we do need to get them those vegetables. Right, get rid of you. We'll have 2 separate platforms. The southern platform going south and the northern platform going north. And we'll branch in. Oh yeah, we're going to have to do something different up here, aren't we? Is that fine as is? Yes, it is. Get you put down there. And then I guess an extra platform would be fine up here. Or perhaps even double track it now. Yeah, we'll take it back this way. And we'll come in at a gridiron down here for these two. Because they're going to be not the most frequent. And in fact, yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll just double track and then they can pick and choose their platforms, can't they? That'll work. That'll work. When we get to that point, because we're going to have to spend some more money, aren't we? Oh, can I get round here? It's a little bit close. It's nice. I like it. There we go. We're in. That's going to be dropping off to a warehouse. Well, not dropping off, but exchanging at a warehouse just here. What we can also do is get us a repair building, then get us our warehouse in. And all we'll do is exchange we'll exchange the vegetables to go up north that way. Well, just to York because it's is one of our tasks. Are we good? I think we're good, aren't we? We just need a supply tower on that line. And do we have one on this big line? We do. It's just there. So we can put the other one just there. We won't set a train up yet. We will have to remember though. We do have our mixed service running. Are you picking up? There we go. We're getting some goodies shifting up north. And that should see to the delivery of York's vegetables when it comes to it. And we've just got to wait now and see if we get the Liverpool and Carlisle Express, which we might be able to do. I don't know. They've only just set off. I believe that is their first journey. We may need to double up on it. It might get a little busy. It will help Liverpool with their needs as well and help them grow. Still double arrows, green arrows everywhere. It's beautiful. Alright guys, we're on the way to York on our brand new mixed service, and we're sat sort of by the engineer-ish. We're leaning forward a bit. It's a pleasant view, isn't it? So I'll leave you on board this. Next time out, we'll see if we get that Liverpool and Carlisle Express, along with pushing York growth. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Although they don't need anything that we don't already supply, and we've already got the fruit and veg ready to go. So it'll just be milk, I think, is going to be the key there. And we'll see about getting that delivered. Are we just passing? Where are we passing here? We're just passing the orchards. Beautiful. It's another long journey, isn't it? Yeah, it's a long one. A long old haul from Cambridge to York. It wouldn't be the East Coast Main Line. I'm not sure what that would be. It would cross many, wouldn't it? But I'm waffling. Guys, thank you for watching. And until next time, take care.